friends. Welcome to day 12 of our 24 days of self-care Advent. My name's Amanda, and I missed posting yesterday, and I'm actually posting late today for day 12 due to, as you can see, I'm in the hospital and not at home. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to share what was going on with me, but I figure, well, maybe I should, because then if it ever happens to someone else, maybe it can help them. So yesterday at like 3 a.m, I started getting really bad shooting pains in my stomach, and I had them a week ago, but I literally just thought it was food poisoning because I had some sour cream in my fridge, which I had put in my coffee. So I thought, well, maybe that's just what's giving me stomach aches. And then it went away, and then 3 a.m. hits, and I have these crazy sharp stomach pains. So I had them till about like 8 a.m. I had my husband take my kiddo to school, and when he came back, I was like, okay, something's wrong. Like this is not right. Like this is more painful than being in labor. So we went ahead and rushed to the ER. So they started running a bunch of tests, of course, like urine test, blood test. I had a sonogram done on my stomach, which everything there came back normal, but I was still in this excruciating pain. So they ran a CT scan, and it turned out I had a blockage in my intestines. So whenever I had my C-sections done, they actually nicked my intestines, and I have a lot of scar tissue like in my intestines. So if I don't drink enough water, then it can cause a blockage, which I actually did not know that until this blockage happened. Like I knew I had a lot of scar tissue from my first baby, and then I found out I had a lot of scar tissue whenever they went in for the second baby, and they actually burned off a bunch. They used a laser and burned off a bunch of scar tissue the second time they went in. So they told me, there's a couple different routes for them to go. Back in the day, I guess they usually would have just cut your stomach open, remove the blockage, and then stitch you back up. But that just it's the scar tissue that's causing the blockage to begin with. So if you're going in there cutting out the scar tissue, you're just creating more scar tissue because the surgery, you have to be cut open. So I basically got put into like starvation mode, where there's no, I got no food, no water, nothing for a little over 24 hours. And then now I have finally moved up to liquids. So they are basically trying to do things to unblock the blockage that I have right now. And then if that doesn't work, then the next step will be to put a tube down my throat, down through my nose, down my throat, into my stomach. And then basically start flushing stuff in there to try to get that blockage out. Then if that doesn't work, then I have to have surgery to have that blockage removed. So those are unfortunately some of the complications that can come with having a C-section, though usually they are pretty rare. I got nicked during my C-section with when I had my baby. So unfortunately that was part of the process. She was a very large baby, and she was breech. So it was a little bit complicated. So here we are. And So day 11 of our self-care was supposed to be making a Christmas craft, and just being appreciative of what you have, because comparison is definitely the thief of joy. So let's see, I'm going to read from my paper because I don't have anything memorized right now, because I usually would just read beforehand and then post early in the morning. I was posting at 7 every morning, and it is 8:15 at night now, so it's definitely not 7 in the morning. But day 11's verse was, "My God shall supply all your needs," which is Philippians 4, chapter 4, verse 19. That was our self-care for day 11. I'm posting day 11 and 12 together, so that way you can either do them again together, or just, if you're watching this like next Christmas, then you can do day 11. So for day 12, let's see, what did I write down for day 12? Day 12, which works out perfect for me because it's to watch your favorite Christmas movie. And I have the TV on here in the hospital, and they're just playing movies back to back to back. So I just finished wrapping up with Elf. And so our verse for day 12, to kind of go along with watching our favorite Christmas movie, was Psalm 40, verse 2, is He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. So yes, hopefully God will raise me up out of this muck and mire, literally. But I hope that you at least spend the evening enjoying a Christmas movie. And I'm not sure if I'm going to post tomorrow. I'm not really sure like how I'm going to be feeling. So I'm just going to try to keep up with this. But I do know that not drinking enough water was one thing that got me in here. So a part of your self-care besides watching a fun movie is making sure you're drinking enough water. And I hope you all are doing okay. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And hopefully back at home filming and not here from my hospital bed. But enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you later.